Just wanted to have a look at the presentation that we looked at today at lunchtime for this year's show, We Will Rock You. The first thing to point out is that everyone can be part of the show. You don't need to audition to be part of the show, you only need to audition to be one of the main roles. I know I've just said this, but let's be really clear. Only audition for a main speaking part that has a considerable amount of dialogue and a considerable amount of singing. Initially, we'll rehearse twice a week, so once on a lunchtime and then once for no more than an hour after school. After the summer break, we also try and meet on some of the Sundays running up to the production so that we can really polish and put on a professional performance. When we perform the show, we will normally do 3 to 4 nights, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday and possibly Saturday. I've also put Plan Ahead in there really for people who are doing National 5 and higher. So if you have a think about what you need to do to stay up to date in terms of your coursework, and your teachers know about this and we know about this, then as much as possible we can all kind of work together to make sure that we reduce the stress on you and we put on a really good show. If we do all these things, then we will put on an amazing production of We Will Rock You. We will achieve this by working together. When we're rehearsing for the show, remember to think about the valuable skills you're learning, and in particular think about how you can present those. So for example, if you're applying for a job or for college or for university, rather than just saying I was in the school show, think about all the skills you've gained as part of the chorus, or doing the sound and lights, or if you like, choreographing some of the dance moves, and make sure you really sell the skills that you've learned in the school show, because they really are quite unique within the school environment. It's our expectation that you'll be responsible, and when we rehearse we can do this without being interrupted, but more than that, you will take on, if you like, the challenge of learning the show by learning your lines, learning your songs, being able to rehearse small scenes on your own, a whole kind of host of things that will be required for us to put on a terrific performance of We Will Rock You. I guess this one speaks for itself, but we will have a great time. When you stand on that stage for the last night, there's no doubt in my mind that you will be sorry to see the show finish, and that it will be one of those memories that stays with you throughout your life. Also, I'd like to think we'd look out for each other. So that means making sure we're responsible, making sure that when we're rehearsing, everybody's happy, everybody feels valued, everybody is kind of part of the wider school family that makes up the cast and the crew of We Will Rock You. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these, but hopefully if you have a read, you'll see that it's a really, really good mix of male and female roles, some really strong female roles and some great male roles. Have a listen to the soundtracks on YouTube, see the range, and some terrific opportunities for people in terms of performance. So the real reason people come and see the show is obviously the music of Queen. It's just got every song you could possibly want. We're going to meet for our first rehearsal on Thursday. We're going to have a look at Radio Gaga. The following week, we are going to put up some excerpts of the script so people can start having a think about what to learn over the long weekend. Bring in a pen drive as well and take that to Mrs. Robertson, who has backing tracks that would allow you to rehearse excerpts of some of the key songs. If you want, I've got PDFs of the music, or if you prefer, use a lyric sheet or YouTube to guide you through the show versions of these songs. I'm sure there's many versions of the school We Will Rock You show online if you have a quick look. If you've got any further questions, then just come and ask myself, Mr. Griffiths, or Mrs. Robertson, and we can kind of point you in the right direction in terms of what we're thinking of. And hopefully we'll see a lot of you on Thursday in the Tryst, let's say at 1:30. So, Thursday for rehearsal, and we'll take it from there. Any questions we can repeat at the end of the rehearsal, and we'll see you for We Will Rock You.